Well, the woman charged with the death of Matthew Perry is heading to court. The so-called Ketamine Queen set to appear in court on Wednesday as she faces charges in the death of actor Matthew Perry. She's one of the 5 people charged in Perry's fatal overdose last October. NewsNation correspondent Caitlyn Becker is live with the details on this case. So, Caitlyn, what are prosecutors now claiming?
So essentially what they're saying is it all kind of started with her. They claim that she, this Ketamine Queen, was the supplier and that she used her North Hollywood home as essentially a stash house for narcotics, ketamine, methamphetamine, ketamine being the big issue here with the death of Matthew Perry because that is ultimately how he died. Now, they claim that she actually supplied the very vial of ketamine that caused his overdose. So all of these things are contained in this very lengthy indictment. It actually features communications between this woman and the people in Perry's inner circle. They talk about the ketamine itself, saying that it was of amazing quality. They talk about the fact that she doesn't deal with anyone that isn't high-end, only talks about celebrities. So you see these text messages in between, and they also claim that she tried to cover it up using the app Signal to actually message some of these people and say, delete your messages. And there's actually an image of that you can see right here that is contained in the indictment. So that all happened after his death.
Wow, a lot of damning evidence. So where does the Ketamine Queen specifically fit into this case when we're talking about his death specifically?
So you mentioned the 5 people that were charged. In regards to this indictment, she's basically the top of the food chain. You can't buy the drugs, can't administer the drugs,
right.
You can't take the drugs without the drugs. So prosecutors saying it all kind of starts with her at the top here. What you're looking at right now, this is what investigators say they took out of that quote unquote stash house where she lived, saying that these are all of the drugs that were there. Now, something that is also, I think, important to talk about is the timing here. Perry died in October, and in just the course of 3 days in October, they're saying that she distributed 75 vials of ketamine to his intermediaries, costing roughly $18,000, and he would have died just a few days later. So all of these things are going to really come into play in this hearing. However, there's always someone bigger. Right. There's always someone who supplies the supply to this alleged supplier. So it is possible that we could see a plea deal. 3 of the other 5 people who were charged in this have done plea deals. So come Wednesday at this federal hearing, she may, if she rolls over on someone else and cops a plea, she could allegedly get off with a much less strict and harsh sentence than she would have been facing because she's facing 9 federal counts.
Wow. This case could send a very powerful message. All right, Caitlyn, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.